Hi everyone, it's Harry. I thought we should talk about rental properties as investments. Right now, it's my belief, and given that I own a rental property, apartment condo in Calgary, I don't think it's a good investment unless you have paid down your assets severely. Even then, that means you are actually subsidizing your your renter. Because let me give you an example. The average price of a rental property in Calgary, apartment condo, 2 bedrooms, about 350,000. And most rental properties, you have to put 20% down payment, so that's 280,000. So at 4%, your mortgage payment's $1,800. You apply taxes of about $175, $50 for insurance. And these $350,000 condos are not the newest condos, so they attract condo fees of $600. And then you got to allow for maintenance, about 10% plus at min. All of a sudden, you have to get $2,900 in rent from a renter. And that is not the case right now in Calgary. So you're underwater. Sure, they're paying down a little bit of your principal at 280, but you're basically taking a bath. Most rental properties, you're lucky to get 2,200, which means you're taking a $700 hit a month. So that doesn't work. With the lower rents right now, it doesn't pay to be a landlord for apartment condos. A much better bet is the townhome condo. But even then, that is not good either. The average price of our apartment condo is townhome condo is $470,000. So 20% down, that's $376,000 mortgage. At 4%, that's about $2,400. Again, with taxes, insurance, condo fees. Condo fees are a little less than these townhomes, so they're about $400. But that means you still have to get about $3,400 to $3,500 a month from rent out of these townhomes that you've just purchased at $470. And new townhomes are north of $470. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're not getting $344, once again, you're subsidizing your renter. So you're not making money there either. And let's face it, apartment condos don't grow in value. At best, they're somewhat inflation. They'll grow with inflation, and same thing with townhome condos. It's not a good bet in Calgary. Until the rents go up, it's not really a good thing to be a landlord for condos in Calgary, unless you've got a huge down payment. But then again, you're subsidizing somebody. You may as well put your money in a stock market in a they call it ETF, and you'd make more money. Just a thought. Whereas I still think there's value in the semi-detached and detached homes, because those tend to increase, especially the detached homes, greater than inflation. And we've seen the recorrection that took place post-COVID. So that's a pretty big bonus. So just some thoughts. And when renters say, you're gouging them, no, you're not. When they become their own owners of their own homes, and then they start to realize the fees that are going out, they're going to realize that, hey, it doesn't make sense. It actually makes sense to be a renter and investing your money elsewhere if all you can purchase is a condo. Hopefully this gives you some info, some of my thoughts anyway. Otherwise, hopefully you all had a great Thanksgiving. Otherwise, have a great October. Bye now. And as always, reach out if you need some real estate advice or need some real estate questions answered, and subscribe. I always talk about different topics on this site, and every now and then I throw down a listing or a bit of a video on an open house that I'm holding. Bye now.